Good morning, students of 9B. In mathematics, statistics is continued. In the last class, we have studied about the introduction of statistics, in which this word is derived from a German word named was statistic, whose meaning is political state. Earlier, this statistic was used to count the population, and after that, the area of statistics widened, and nowadays, statistics are used in several fields, especially for the study of collection of data. Then we saw the definition of statistic. Statistic is the branch of mathematics which deals the collection of data. In such a way, we have written the definition. Statistics is used to analyze, interpret, presentation of numerical data. Then we saw the types of data. The data is classified on the basis of collection into two categories: primary data and the secondary data. Primary data is investigate. Primary data is prepared by the investigator, and this is used by the investigator. Investigator is the person who collects the data, while the secondary data is prepared by the investigator, but it is used by other persons. We had seen the examples. Second classification was based on the presentation of data. On the basis of presentation of data, the data was classified into two: raw data and the grouped data. Raw data, it is difficult to study raw data and to reply any answer, while the group data is the arranged data, and study of group data is easy, and to reply any answer of the group from the group data is also easy. Till here we had studied in the last class. Now today we will see the basic terms used in statistics. In this, the first is variable. In algebra, all the alphabet are used as variables such as x, y, z, a, b, c, p, q, r, anyone. And we know the value of variable is not fixed. It is vary time to time and condition to condition. Here in statistics, the meaning of variable is same, that variable has no fixed value, and the value of variable differ time to time and condition to condition. But here in statistics, the variable is not represented by the alphabetic terms such as x, y, z or abc. In this, the variable is represented with the lowest value and the highest value. Suppose this is in kg, so you write in kg. And now if the question is any value that will lie between these two, any value that will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg will be that we say satisfaction of variable, or that is the variate. Any value that will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg. Suppose I can write 5.3 kg. Obviously this will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg. We can write 8.2 kg. This is also the variate, because this will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg. So the specific values, those will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg, are called variates. In this example we saw 5.3 kg, 8.2 kg and so on will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg. So these are called the variates. There are two types of variables. First is continuous variable, second discrete variable. What is a continuous variable? Suppose our variable is, same example I am taking here, 5 kg to 10 kg. This is the minimum value and maximum value, minimum weight and maximum weight of any fire extinguisher. Suppose this is the any value that will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg of a fire extinguisher. That should be related with fire extinguisher, because this variable shows the weight of fire extinguisher. So any value of fire extinguisher that will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg is called the continuous variable. And discrete variable, suppose here example we can take the members of a family. What does it mean? The members of a family, how many members are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those may come in any number. And if we take here 4.5, this will never be the member of that family. The number of family members we can't represent in decimal. So this became discrete variable. Here any value, any weight of the fire extinguisher that will lie between 5 kg to 10 kg became the continuous variable. And we have taken a variable such that particular value of that variable will not belong to the variable will not come under that range, under that limit, under the lower limit, under the lower value and the upper value of the variable that is called the discrete variable. Now more facts. This was second. Third is here range. The difference between the maximum value and the minimum value of the variable. We write the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value of the variable is called a range. Suppose this is the variable 5 kg and 10 kg. We have taken this as the variable. So range of this variable will be equal to 10 kg minus 5 kg equal to 5 kg. This 5 kg became the range of the variable. Now in this phase of video, we will see more terminology such as telemarks. Telemarks, the repetition of variates. Telemarks represent the repetition of variates. Means how many times the same variate is repeated in the data. Suppose we have the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and among these so many natural numbers are repeated. Suppose 2 is repeated 3 times, 2, 2, 2. 4 is repeated 2 times, 4, 4. So these are represented by the telemarks. So telemarks became the repetition of frequency. The repetition of variates means how many times the variates are repeated in the data. Those are represented by telemarks. The frequency, total number of telemarks. Suppose in a data 4 is repeated 2 times. So the frequency of 4 became 2. Suppose in the same data 2 is repeated 4 times. Then the frequency of 2 became 4. Means the frequency is the total telemarks, total number of telemarks. Then there are 2 types of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution, what is frequency distribution? As per the variate, we distribute the frequency. Suppose here in our data, these are the variates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the natural numbers, and the frequency of 1 is 3, the frequency of 2 is 2, the frequency of 3 is 0, the frequency of 4 is 2, the frequency of 5 is 1. So this is called the frequency distribution. This is the variates is denoted by x and the frequency is denoted by this small f, and we represent this thing in the table. This is the frequency distribution. Frequency of 1 is 3, frequency of 2 is 2, frequency of 3 is 0, frequency of 4 is 2, frequency of 5 is 1. This frequency is also prepared from the telemarks, and telemarks, that you know, the repetition of variates in the data, or the total number of how many times the same variate has appeared in the data, that is represented through telemarks. From there we prepare the frequency. Frequency means the total number of telemarks is called the frequency. And now the frequency distribution. How much frequency of 1 is 3, frequency of 2 is 2, frequency of 3 is 0, frequency of 4 is 2, frequency of 5 is 1. This process is called the frequency distribution. There are 2 types of frequency distribution: unclassified frequency distribution and classified frequency distribution. Unclassified frequency distribution, this is called the unclassified frequency distribution, while these variates are not grouped. Variates are ungrouped. This is called the unclassified frequency distribution. So the distribution is classified or unclassified, that depends on the variates. If variates are unarranged or ungrouped, then that is the unclassified frequency distribution. And if the variates are arranged, such as here we write 0 to 5, then we write 5 to 10, then we write 10 to 15. So this is, and the frequencies we write 3, here we write 2, here we write 0. This is classified frequency distribution because the class intervals or the variates are grouped. These are grouped variates, and this type of distribution is frequency is called classified frequency distribution. So the frequency distribution is unclassified or classified, that depends on variates. if variates are ungrouped or unarranged, then that frequency distribution of for those variates are called unclassified frequency distribution. And if variates are arranged, if variates are arranged or variates are grouped, then the frequency distribution for those variates are called classified or grouped frequency distribution. Now I want to say this again, classified frequency distribution is classified into two parts, inclusive and exclusive. What are these two? We will see. First of all, we write the example of inclusive. Inclusive, you see the variates x and f. Here we make the table. Suppose this is 0 to 5. Second variate will be 6 to 10. Next 6 to 10. Next 11 to 15. What are you saying? Last means the upper value of the variate is 5. The maximum value of the variate is 5. And in the second, the minimum value is 6. This is not 5. So these two are different. The maximum value is 5. Here minimum value is 6. Maximum value is 10. Minimum value is 11. So this nature of variates are called, and for that again, not only this, for that we distribute the frequency, suppose 2, 3 and 0. So this nature of frequency distribution for discontinuous variates, discontinuous variables we say. For this type of frequency distribution, the frequency distribution for discontinuous variables are called inclusive or discontinuous classified frequency distribution. And another type, if this is 0 to 5, next 5 to 10. So what are you saying? Here maximum value or the highest value is 5, and here the lowest value is also 5. Now here the highest value is 10, in this the lowest value is 10, and so on. So what are you saying? Here there is here is continuity. Here you see, here there is discontinuity, but here is continuity. So this type of variables are called continuous variable, and the frequency based on this continuous variable, frequency distribution based on this continuous variable is called exclusive classified frequency distribution. So again, what are you saying? This classified frequency distribution is divided into two, inclusive and exclusive. This is for discontinuous variates. This is for discontinuous variables, and this is for continuous variable. This is for discontinuous variable, and this is for continuous variable. In other words, we say this is discontinued class interval and this is continued class interval.